What up, peeps? Welcome to the Podcast. I'm your host, John Telewa, aka the Kiss Bandit. And in this show, we explore the key elements that shape our fulfilling existence, from health and well-being to financial success, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of happiness. We cover it all. Our guests include experts, professionals, and everyday individuals who have remarkable stories to tell. Tune in to learn practical tips, gain valuable insights, and discover strategies for personal growth and transformation. Whether you're seeking to improve your health, build your wealth, enhance relationships, or find lasting happiness, we got you covered. Welcome to today's episode. Another amazing episode with a very special guest. So now, of course, first things first.
Yes.
Thanks, of course, to responding to the DM.
No problem.
TikTok people are very notorious.
What do you mean by very notorious?
For leaving people on red.
Red? Not even delivered?
Okay, seen and then they just leave you there, you know. So, and of course, keeping an open mind to just coming to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Kudos to that. Appreciate it.
No problem. I mean, it's a new experience for me too, so why not?
And I think that's what I noticed about you when I reached out to you. I was like, she's actually doing like a lot of collabs, even with people that you were not expecting.
Yes.
You drop a video, somebody saying like, okay. Wasn't like, but anyway, before we get into those details, let's just start with tell the people what your name is and what you do in your own words.
Okay, so hi, I'm Shanz Matiru. You can find me on TikTok as Shanz and on Instagram as just Matiru. I'm a student from Cooperative University. I do human resource management, but on the side I do TikToks. Yeah. I'm a hustler on the side, you know. Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing in school? You said?
Human resource management.
Human resource management.
Yes.
So eventually, do you plan on doing an 8 to 5 or might those degrees where...
No, that's actually my worst fear, if I'm honest. Kwa sababu mimi nachukia kuamka asubuhi. I'm just doing it because of, you know, my parents ni wale wa kitambo, so they just get that degree. And then nimalize, then I do my own thing. I'm still doing my own thing right now. But if it was up to me, I'd just do TikTok 24/7.
But I think that's what is a bit scary because everybody now who's doing like school, they're saying, I'm just doing it for my parents.
Yeah, for my folks.
And it's not for you.
It's not for me.
Plus they're paying school fees and everything.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
So there's no way you can convince them or talk to them about... Because even you've said, even, like... Hold on, you know why? Because even if you think about it, you're even saying, like, even if I get that job, you might still be hesitant in.
No, I'm just doing the degree. Your story after job. So my plan is, nikwe already financially stable by the time I'm finishing. Because I'm in 2.2 right now. Yeah, so by the time, I'm 2026. But,
what?
Yes. And I graduate.
Hey, hold on.
Yes, but it's giving me time to be able nikwe that stable. So as much nimemaliza my degree, I don't have to go looking for a corporate job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just asking, of course, I'm not being all up in your business.
No, it's okay, yeah.
Like, okay, when you're talking about like you want to be financially stable before now, as you now concentrate on like what you're passionate about, like 100%, what's the plan in doing that?
The plan?
Of like being fine, because it's not easy to be financially stable.
It's not easy.
In fact, stable, if you're not doing a regular job, so how else will you like kind of guarantee yourself?
So like contract is one way.
What's that?
Like I'm looking for contracts. Sign contracts, lengthy contract. It's where like just a 3-month contract. You know, like a 1-year contract. Yeah, and I just don't want...
With the social media thing? Or?
Yeah, the social media thing. Yeah, the school thing, that's for my parents. Yeah, but with the social media, with the social media thing, yeah.
But do they know this? When?
Oh, yes, they do. Na tunaletananga juu sana.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so because and I wish parents were just like a little bit more
No,
understanding.
there are parents that are understanding because I have friends that have parents want to support in everything, in their talents. Yeah, so ni hao tu kunao wenye kidogo.
A bit, they're a
Yeah.
bit hesitant. Okay,
Yeah.
like, but even for me, I can say like I don't think my parents know what I do.
They don't know what you do.
Actually, even my friends don't know what I do. Even if I describe to them, they just like, okay. But money's coming in, this social media thing.
Yeah.
But I completely understand where you're coming from. And then also like something that, of course, I would want to ask on that
Yeah.
is like growing up, of course, what did you want to be? Because I'm sure maybe like your dreams changed when...
They did. When I was young, I wanted.
It's okay.
I wanted to do medicine.
Okay, you're laughing. A
But that's
doctor.
another, yeah. Yeah, like me napenda unaona hiyo smell inakwanga hosi. I love it. I know it's a weird thing, but everyone has a weird smell they like. So for me, I
So
really,
you just like the hospital smell.
yeah, but then I was to do nursing before HR.
What kind of fetish is that? I don't even understand what that is.
I mean, what kind of-
I'm scared.
What kind
Anytime
of-
I smell like the hosi or nini.
I love that smell. I know
What?
it's naipenda. I just can't. I can't explain.
So I cut you off when you were saying something. You're explaining something to do about like just...
Oh yeah, before HR, like when we was contemplating what course I should do, I was really nilikuwa na way on the side ya nursing. But then when I did research and checks, nilikuwa na kusoma is so many hours. It's a demanding course. And I was like, nah, I can't do that. High school was already too draining for me to go to another draining course.
Yeah.
So I just picked HR.
And then also like just because we can bounce on and off like between all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you end up like just finding your lane on like just now TikTok? Because I think I used to see you a while back.
A while back.
When
you say a while back, when was that?
This is probably from like, you see that, because now, of course, before you come here, I have to like go back and see like,
Yeah.
okay, what kind of questions can
Your
I bring?
research, yeah.
Yeah. But now like from the first picture, like that's now in existence in your
In my
Instagram, from that time, I think.
From that time.
Yeah. But
So-
then you were just posting pictures. You
Yes.
never used to post
Yes.
videos.
So the person that actually mimi nilikuwa, I had a fixed mentality that Instagram is just for pictures. And then I met this guy that ndasema alinichanua, and he was like, you have so much potential and I feel like you're wasting it. You're just putting it on TikTok and I feel you can do it on both platforms. So why don't you just try it and see if it doesn't work out?
Well, and
Doesn't
good, but
work
you've
out.
tried.
But you've tried.
Yeah.
And it did work out. So
Props
to him.
How long? Shout outs to him, by the way. Because even for me, I'm always saying, like, especially for creatives and other people that I've even had, like, say, on the podcast, some are not even, like, they haven't even figured out what they like.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, man, you have so much potential.
you have
Because I
no
can
idea.
see it.
Yeah.
And I think also for guys, because it was a guy, right?
Yeah, he was a guy.
Because for guys, they normally see it. Because for guys, we know us, we have to work like times 10.
That's right.
There is no way in hell I'm coming here to do like the two dances and nini, and then my numbers skyrocket. Before a guy gets traction,
Yeah.
you really have to
You
like
really have to have
a
done
lot.
put in the work and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, not to take away from like what girls do, but it's, you understand
But
what I'm
it's the
saying.
truth though. I'm a
Right?
female and I agree with that. You can see, we can use examples. I don't want to, but people wanaionanga hadi. For females
Yeah.
to gain traction, especially on TikTok, it's very easy. It's just
Please.
pop.
Yeah.
And then you unaenda tu ukienda.
Your
But for a
numbers
guy-
start going.
Yeah. But for a guy, BD.
Hey.
I'm sorry, the world is not fair. But
I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like you'll
But
do
yeah,
whatever
that's
it
how
takes.
the world works.
But that's true.
Yeah.
Also now, then for guys, you also have like to figure out like what works for you. Even if you're not getting those crazy numbers,
Yeah.
but there's still a way you can like kind of build your brand.
True.
So back to like even like now you finding your lane on TikTok. When you're starting off, did you think of did he advise you on starting to dance, or he just told you like, just try videos?
He advised me on dance because me and him were relating on dance. It was a company he had started on dance. Na adi that company, I was under contract for 3 months, but your company li kufa. But if you check my page, you'll see.
Kufa.
Yeah, because lack of structure.
Okay,
Yeah, like the structure was, walianzisha tu, they were like, yo, why don't you just start, you know? So you ikakufa. But yeah, dance, aliniambia tu just start with dance.
Okay,
I'm
so
glad I did.
no, because I think after how long did it take you once you started posting like dances to start seeing like crazy traction? Like what videos did you post and then you just started seeing numbers? You're like, what's going on?
But you know, actually, TikTok is a crazy app because I remember last year around December, nilikuwa nimeanza kugain traction. I was posting and my posts zilikuwa zinasoma 2K. I was shocked. I was like, you know what? This is my time to shine. And then we hit 30. I remember 31st fast because I was my sister's place. So me now I know Nikki post. Already now I have traction. So
Yeah.
But then you know what people don't know. Algorithm, yeah, TikTok changes.
It's funny.
Yeah, so it changed. So when I'm posting, my video is stuck at 100. I'm like, do not do this to me right now. Because you know my hopes were already uko juu. And then now sasa, I was not depressed, but I was disappointed. And I was like, or should I just quit it? Ni focus too na school. And then I decided, you know what? Nah.
Wait, at that time when you're feeling bad, how many numbers did you have? Like, how many followers did you have?
No, followers, I'd say around 30K.
30K and you want to quit?
Yeah, but you're looking at the traction. Yeah, because you've never seen someone has 500K followers on TikTok, but their views ni kidogo. They have like 400, 500. So the followers doesn't do much if you don't have traction. Because the point of me wanting traction is to attract companies.
So brand, you want those?
Yes, exactly. I want to attract brands. So if my traction is low, hadi followers wako wameja hapo, it doesn't even really do me. Yeah, it doesn't do me any good.
And I think that's what I think now also people need to understand. When you find someone who's taking like, you know, the TikTok shit like actually seriously.
Yeah.
Because I think I also had like another lady on the podcast, she was like, she's a rapper. She's still a rapper. And she had hit around 60K. And then she was saying like, Maze, traction is just not moving. Yeah. And then she was saying like she wants to give up. I'm like, what?
Yeah. At that point, undona deciding either you're giving up or you're going to put in more work.
But does it really get in your head that badly that it can actually put you down?
It does. I was, because shida ni nini. And then I can't really tell them.
Oh, who's asking now?
Because this time I was at my big sister's place.
Oh, and then they just see you.
And then wanashanga, she's so down, like, but I can't tell them because I feel like they won't understand.
Well, you say TikTok wako, eh?
Ay, sasa hii nini nakupea stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of all the things that giving them stress, ni finances, kids, because she has kids.
Yeah.
So me telling her that TikTok, I don't think she would really understand. But it does get into your head.
Okay. Yeah. And then now for people that, like, let's say your peers, as you're moving like that, are there people like maybe you look up to and they give you advice on how, like, okay, just chill, be patient, or try something different? When?
Not really. Not like one-on-one. Not someone coming and telling me, yo, do this. I just read someone, angalia venye anafanya kazi yake and how she's moving. What I'll say is I do my research. You see, because say let's use Ajib Gadhoni. Ukiangalia Ajib sahi atasema, oh, she blew up. But if you were to check, she did the work back then.
She posted a lot.
She got like her first award in 2020.
Yeah.
So she did the work. But mtu anamjua sahi, she's like, oh, she just blew up. You know, but she did the work.
She did.
Yeah, so
I think even as Asia did put in her work.
She did put in her work.
But now also another thing that I've noticed with a lot of people on TikTok, I think, and I don't know because, you know, my numbers are, I'm at 18K there. And I sleep like a baby at night, no stress. But also it's because I sleep well at night because I've also sorted like my finances with other things.
You see.
So I also understand if this is like something that you want to give you your breakthrough and everything. Of course, you won't sleep at night.
You won't sleep at night.
You still have to think of new strategy. How do I go about it?
Yeah.
But now another thing that I was saying that I've noticed on TikTok, I think it gets to a point where I don't know if it's just me. Like once people hit like a certain milestone, like it's not they change in a bad way, but they're almost not relatable as much
as they were before.
Because now if you go like to your page, it's Kasuku here, here it's soft and free, here it's sijui nini, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So if we come to your page, yes, it's doing good for you, it's giving you money and everything. But now like kind of like the fan base that used to come to you because of certain things, has kind of changed. So I don't know if I don't know how people are supposed to deal with that, but are you afraid of maybe if you get to that point where people will be like, the way you've said now, people are like, Maze, ashafika huko, so now.
Bado sijafika huko.
No, I'm saying, no, are you afraid of like maybe once you hit there? Are there no people that you've seen once they get to a certain point, you're kind of not, the content they post is good, but you can't.
It's not relatable to you.
Relatable or enjoyable as much as it used to be. Yeah.
At the moment, sina anyone in mind, but I understand what you mean.
I can't throw names because Gen Z people at times can take things the wrong way. And we're just trying to have a discussion.
Yeah, understandable. But I don't have anyone in mind right now, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But for me, Kenyan Nasema, now I don't, it's not a fear I have.
Yeah.
It's not a fear I have at the moment.
Because it's the same way we've said, like, people would be criticizing. It's like, things are just happening for her now, nini. But, now your responsibilities are even changing. Maybe some people, when they get to a certain level, you'll see their responsibilities are a bit different. They're not posting as many dance videos as they used to. But brands are all over the place. All over the place.
Yeah, because of traction.
Okay, because of traction. But now you also have, I think it's a double-edged sword now, because you're pursuing this, and then once you get it, now you have to also sustain the funds that actually got you there.
Got you there, exactly.
Yeah. Because I'm always saying, like, when the brands come to you, let's say if a brand is coming to you, do you think they care about you, or do they care about your audience?
They care about my audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also...
You need to take your audience into consideration.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Kinda. So like I think even at times maybe, I don't know if there's some people who reject brands. They're like, hey, I can't name this brand because my audience won't be happy. Do you think that's something that you can...
Yeah. Kama I've received ati mtu wa car dealership ananiambia I do for them. And I'm like, the people I'm with, cars... I'm sorry, but I can't do. I always chukua all kinds of brands. Unaelewa? Yeah.
Plus, I think also, like, imagine, like, I'm sure, like, young, impressionable girls who are looking up to you. Now...
I hope there are.
Wait, you don't think so?
I don't think so. I see them, but I don't know. It's just...
What?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so now let me ask you, like, girls don't send you, like, DM?
No, they do.
But see, that's what I'm talking about.
But still.
Yeah. Because I think at times people underestimate, like, even if you have an audience of, on your TikTok, you're at what's the number?
Taingia 90 by the end of this week. Fingers
90K. Imagine. Yeah. But okay, let's put it this way. By the time your episode is coming out, you'll be 100K and something, maybe 120, 130, even 150K. But imagine how many people, 150,000 people are. Those are a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Even 90,000 people. Do you know how many?
That's a lot of people.
A lot of people. Okay, so now where you are, like on TikTok, is there monetary value? Is there a way you can make money either with your audience or live or brands? Is there a way you figured out, like, it's actually bringing something, even if it's not a lot? Yeah. I don't even know. Maybe it's a lot. I don't know. It's millions.
No, I'm
here with a millionaire and I'm just,
If I was a millionaire, there would be signs. I'm telling you, there would be signs. Sitasema, ndajua. But at the moment, Kenyan Nasema, yes, I am getting money from TikTok.
Yeah.
But I know I can get more. And I know, sahi eco stable, ina fluctuate, if that makes sense. Kuna time iko hapa, kuna time utapata mob, kuna time. Na mi spend you. I like being somewhere where, like, the security of unajua hadi kuende aje mwisho wa mwezi na ngoja hii pesa.
I know, and I don't want to ask about yours specific because we can't put all your business out
my
there.
Business out there,
yeah. But in general, like, so that means people withdraw money, like, at the end of the month, or how does it work?
There are many ways you can earn money from TikTok.
Okay,
let's
do this. Let's talk about it. You know why?
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of people are trying to figure out how they can actually get in that lane.
Well, I can say enye mi najua, the obvious one ni TikTok live. Hata kama nyi watu mnaidharau wingi, we dharau tu, but hiyo kitu iko na pesa.
Yeah.
So live hiyo ni where people come and gift you. Yeah. Another one is, there's another one wameongeza where you can work with artists. So an artist puts out their song out there, then makes it a challenge, and then you hop on it from adi ukwe wa Nigeria, Kenya. As long as yours is has the most traction, you get paid. Hiyo ni yenye wameongeza, and now it's in Kenya. Yeah. Yenye inaweza taka walete Kenya ni, in the US, they're paid per video. Like per 1,000 views, you get $1. Yeah. So imagine if you go check someone's page, kwa sababu wanakuanga na amegonga tu 200K every video.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how much money they have. I wish they would introduce that in Kenya.
Actually, I had, isn't that what the president negotiated? He was negotiating his...
I have no idea.
Okay. Hopefully, Mr. President changes that.
Yeah.
But I had like a TikToker now from the States was on the podcast, and he was talking about how like if you hit 1 million views in the States, depending on where you are, you can withdraw either $1,000 to $1,500. And I was like, what?
I know.
I was like,
I know. Na kuna wengine wetu tumegonga hizo million views and we didn't see anything. Si tunafurahi tu juu tumepata hizo likes.
So, I mean, okay, listen, how many of your videos have hit 1 million?
As of now, moja tu.
Okay.
But nataka mob. Nataka like zingine 2, 3. Yeah.
You can do more.
I can
How about
do more.
10? How
Even
about
10.
Yes,
there's
exactly,
no limit. Yes,
exactly.
there is no limit.
Yeah, because if you've done it once already,
it's possible.
I think you can actually think about if this one is the one that hit. And did you know that video is going to go viral? I might just surprise you.
I just knew mi napata 1,000 likes zenye mi upata like most one. TikTok surprises you.
What video was it?
I've pinned it on my profile, so if you're to check my TikTok profile, you'll see
It's a dance
it.
video?
Yes, a dance video. I danced a song ya Mandi Kabaya. Mandi Kabaya is an Abanton artist.
Okay, so I'm sure I know the song, but I don't know the name.
Oh, Bubbly, yeah.
No, I know Mandy. Okay, if it's Mandy,
it's
you just say Mandy.
Si nimesema Mandi Kabaya ama nimesema
Oh, after you said Kabaya, sasa that's where I'm now. I was off. Because now I'm like, okay, maybe I don't know the name, the second name.
Mandy.
Okay, so now, but do you feel now the same way you've said you'd feel like you want your followers to grow and traction to grow when a video performs like that where you get like 1 million views? Now, is there pressure where you feel like, how comes there's no other video getting to 1 million views?
It used to get to me kitambo because your video ni ya last year, that time when I was getting traction. And then it disappeared on December 31st and then it came back. And now I feel like saiko constant. I'm very happy, but I want to grow it more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you choose, like, let's say, collabs? How do you approach people for collabs? Because, even after this, like, first of all, I'm not a dancer and people, like, make fun of me when I try.
When you try it.
Because if a guest comes to the podcast and they're a TikTok person, they have to, like, take me through at least 2 to 3 dance videos.
Yeah. So kazi kwangu.
Listen. So you have to outdo the other people who are here.
Okay.
So we can do probably like 3 videos. But also just I was gonna ask regardless.
Yeah.
So that even if I don't know how to dance, I have to do it because I know probably after a year or 2 years I'll be trying to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to your assistant. Maybe you're in the States. You're in SA.
Amen to that.
All those things,
Yeah.
and then you're like, by the way, John, I can't do anything right now. Please
on
just
now.
please just. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
But how do you pick like your collabs now, or even just how do you know? Because like on TikTok, there's always like a lot of good people, and there's also like crazy and wild people here as well,
Like
with bad intentions.
Yeah, like you said, mi naeza sema so far I haven't met those people with bad intentions, and I thank God. Muombe guys, by the mi huomba.
True. True.
So, but ukiangalia even most collabs have done it with males.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Because
by the
it's
way.
easier to work with males in this industry.
Hold on. Now here's the thing. And I did not say it because I said this thing also like online, and like there are a lot of girls who are like on the comment section who are like, And I was just trying to say, like, the only thing that I've noticed, because I'm much older, I've been here for a much, much longer time.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is, like, even with content creation, because I started content creation, you have to understand, like, probably 10 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're the OGs. Well,
We've seen.
Yeah.
So now, us when we were doing things online,
Yeah.
it was being called hiyo ni utoto.
Na sasa inawalisha watu. Yeah. Look at you
and
guys.
But that's now the thing.
Yeah.
So I've seen across like all those years, like at times, girls, even like when they get together, even when they don't like each other, they'll just stay together. And I've never understood
You've
that.
never understood
Yeah,
that.
because either once you start getting traction, one of them feels bad, or if you're doing together, people start splitting up. But whereas with guys, it's always like, okay, me, if I like what you're doing, let's do it. And then everybody keeps it moving.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now, Adi, I feel like if you were to kosana with you,
Yeah.
to make up is so easy. It's so
Easy.
It's fast like this. But with
Easy.
females, so much emotions involved. I'm a female, I know.
You know how hard it is. You know yourself best, right?
I know myself best.
So it's kind of hard, but like, just a better explanation for that. I mean, you're the one who can explain that better, not me.
So I don't know.
Because you can't just say emotions and then people start attacking me again. It's like, ulimwambia.
No, but maybe when nimechapa nao collaborations, mostly 90% of them ni males. Adi the females, zilikuwa unplanned.
Oh, because it's not something that you reached out.
I didn't know
and
she was
planned.
gonna. No, I didn't. Okay, I did. One of them I did reach out kitambo, and then you kuplan, and then we don't follow up. You get.
Who doesn't follow up? You or them?
She doesn't follow up. They don't follow because they're wako way ahead of me. You can't blame them. Wako huko juu.
No, but even me, I'm always saying like that's not how it works. Because in Kenya, because why I'm always saying that, it's because yes, we do have like celebrities in Kenya.
Yeah.
But we're not in the States. In the States, celebrity status means something completely different. You have to go through my personal assistant.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or maybe I'm flying to a different country doing something.
Yeah.
But now if you don't answer my DM and then I bump into you where other people are doing videos, isn't that like just weird?
Yeah.
Like you didn't answer my DM. Like now let's say you didn't answer my DM and then I'll bump into you.
And then you bump. Oh, yeah.
I was like, hey, by this you were supposed to do an interview.
Yeah,
Kenya celebrity status is good, but it's not that big as compared to other countries. If you go to SA, because trust me, you go to SA, celebrities are driving Lamborghinis, Porsches, all those things. Yeah, so I'm not saying Kenyan celebrities don't have, but it's not on that level. So I don't see any reason why somebody, just because maybe you have certain brands or company, especially if we already had that conversation.
Yeah.
Because we already talked prior already.
Yeah. It's not, yeah, I see what you mean. But in this, unaelewa tu.
But does that make you feel bad though? Because you are excited about working with someone.
There's this one creator I texted to like do a collaboration with. Now when you unasema tu wana scene tu na wanakuacha hapo. They did. But
so
I came to learn that it's not me, si mi peke yangu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
amefanya watu wengine, and then after they've blown up or trended,
now they
come and now you expect me to treat you the same.
But now you see,
boy, come on now.
Now that's what I'm saying. That's just ridiculous by the and it makes you feel weird because now, let's say you're getting in a space where, because I'm sure even now you've noticed probably like when people finish school now, that's why I'm saying like you guys are setting like a very important footprint.
Yeah.
Because girls, when they finish school, they're looking at your page. Trust me. They're like, okay, by there I would want to be like Nani.
I hope they do.
They do. Come on. They do.
I hope they do.
They do.
Yeah.
So like collaborations, and I think that's what also makes people grow, if I'm not wrong. Have you noticed maybe growth from just doing collaborations and stuff, or keeping an open mind?
Because collaborations plays a big part. Sababu if I show up on his page and then nibambe wase wake, or like udem by the way, si anajua kudance, ama wanaweza kupenda kitu different, napenda venye anakaa, So now you get more audience. So like it's networking. Collaborating is basically just networking.
That's a good thing that you've said, and also very important now that I want to jump on it before I forget.
Yeah.
Now, would you say people get attracted more to like the talent or your looks, especially when it comes to like TikTok? Which one plays a big role? Because, of course, there are people who are extra curvy. And they might not dance the same way. Like for you, you have to have your routine on point and everything. Of course, you're on the model category, like supermodel category. But the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know
it's
the
like
curvy
big
babes
nyash.
out there. Yeah, I know the
So
curvy babes
then
out
they
there.
come in, they're not doing like a lot of nini
They don't have to do as much. Yes.
as much as you.
I mean,
of
but
course.
meow. I mean,
But no. But what are your thoughts on like even just navigating something like that? Because let's say maybe you're still growing your account, and you're like, okay, she's getting more traction because of and not like per se talent. I mean, does it get to you?
sasa hapo, I feel like it depends. I mean, sasa kitambo it did until I came to realize you just need to navigate with your audience. Not everyone will like that. You see, come on.
I feel like people are obsessed now with like big bums.
Not everyone though.
Oh, no, listen, not me.
No.
Not me. First of all, not me. But I understand what you're saying, but there's an obsession with that as well. Like where you even hear girls like in the comment section, like, oh, your body goals. But of course now for your case, and that's why I think I remember you doing like more of like fashion, sexy kind of pictures and stuff.
Yeah, sexy kind of pictures. Yeah,
so now incorporating that with video, like somebody can notice first of all, like, she has a certain physique. And I think Kwanzaa, first of all, I think your fashion, if you also don't waste the fashion in it that you are doing, I think you can.
That's something that's in the works for me.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. That's something that's in the works for me. Juni realize, yes, I do have a great. Mimi siko serious. I feel like nimeweka so much. I did put too much attention on TikTok. Nimesahau Instagram kiasi, but I'm coming back.
Yeah, because
I'm coming back strong.
The fashion thing is, and like nowadays, like even just fashion looks. If it's get ready with me, like you can do like Fashion Nova clothes easy, proper,
easy,
stress free.
Yeah, but I'm working on it. It's something that's in the by the end of this year. Nitakuwa nimeingia fashion studies.
By the end of the year.
By the end, it's in the.
By the end of the year. Why not like next month? So you just try next month at least.
No, nasema before mwaka ishi.
Or like you'll have at least boosted. People can see.
Yeah. Kutakuwa kume a couple of fashion videos on my page,
So now that thing about just looks and talent when it comes to TikTok. Because now, like I said, now guys, that's why like even let's say
for guys it's talent.
Oh yeah.
Most guys, because I
don't think you can get away with just looks.
You can. For a guy you can.
For a guy.
Yes, you can. But
there's only one guy.
Who? Which
one
guy?
One guy. And no, because him, I saw his videos and I was like, okay, this is very interesting. Have you seen this guy who walks without a shirt and does slow-mo videos?
Yeah, of course. The buff guy. Of course.
That's the only guy I can say he can get those looks.
But audience yake ni international.
No, like everybody would like just to watch his videos. Like even for me, I'm not looking at his physique that way.
It's interesting.
But it's just interesting to see even reactions of other people. Because like even other guys are like, hey, Maze, bro, what's going on? So apart from like him, because he's not, and he even dances, but most of his videos,
he dances?
Yes.
You see, I didn't know he dances. I just know him because of his physique. Akitembea tu kwa streets.
But now on YouTube, he does, I think he's Ugandan, so he does like the nini with some Ugandan kids. A few collabs where they're dancing together and everything. But for him, he doesn't speak.
He doesn't speak.
At all. And you won't see, like on the regular like TikTok, he's not speaking to anyone. He's not dancing, cooking, get ready with me.
Just his body.
He just takes off his shirt and walks.
And gets the reactions of other people.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the only guy I can think of who can just do that. Tell me another person who can do that. I just looks.
Oh, imagine wako.
And they'll perform like with those numbers.
Numbers zake ni crazy though.
Really?
Yeah, his numbers, the buff guy, his numbers are crazy.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm talking about like other guys. Do you think they can potentially do numbers? Like can a guy do like just video because of looks and hit like 1 million consistently? In Kenya?
In Kenya? It's possible. Mi naweza sema it's possible. It is possible. Kwa sababu kama yeye anafanya, you can't tell me that hakuna mtu Kenya anakaa hivyo.
Listen, kuna, but okay, actually he's come to Kenya. If that's what we're talking about, he comes and does it in Kenya. Yeah, so that's as far as it gets.
I feel like they can.
But is there
right
one
now,
in existence?
Right now, CG any.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you see now, that's what I'm saying. Like for guys, it's really, really hard to just get away with. Because even guys can support you kidogo.
Or like they're numbered. Yeah,
yeah. You can just pick like a handful of people who you can say like just because of looks. But when we say women because of looks,
there are a lot.
That list is endless.
Because
it's like, yeah.
It's how the world works.
And it's like, Aki, who is this again? Now you drop a video. It's like, yeah. So I think, but it's good to understand that. But also like now I'm saying like, you have also young girls who maybe are coming in. And knowing that looks are also like a plus for girls on TikTok. Body, of course, as well. I haven't seen girls who are extremely too buff. Big, sorry. Not buff, sorry.
I was about
chubby, yeah. Correction.
Yeah.
Please, don't shoot me. Who are chubby, like getting the same kind of love, not unless they're doing comical videos when it comes to dancing. So does that mess like with other, because now putting into consideration there, you're coming there with your crop top, a nice top and everything, but there's also like now a girl who's like under severe pressure, like self-esteem issues, body nini.
So I feel hiyo ni opportunity. Anaweza chukua hiyo opportunity relate na audience ya watu wanakaa kama like with the same body physique. You understand?
No, mpaka you can't even say the word.
No, I don't want to be rude. Can't be some bad, I'm sorry. But like, anaweza relate to, unaona sasa, I feel like hapo, unaona kuna many content creators in Kenya that wako in that. So see someone akuje na create, she's a, what's the word? I'm sorry, it's the pressure.
I'm not saying it. Listen,
it's the pressure, I promise. Did I get that?
Yeah, it's all good.
I don't know, nataka kuizima.
As we can continue talking as well.
I was about to say buff and then I remember you apologized.
Okay, someone who's like, plus size. Let's go with plus size.
Yes, poleni aki, nimepotea.
Plus size.
So a female that's plus size, achukua hiyo opportunity to relate with females that are plus size. Yeah, they can do as much.
Somewhere there.
Vitu kama get shady with me. I don't know. Just
something. But it needs you. Because another thing that I've noticed also is, and I think like that makes sense why those girls are not there. It's because TikTok has crazy bullies.
Oh, yes.
People don't sugarcoat anything on me.
I can speak on that, Kwanza.
Actually, let's talk about
that.
So
mi naza kwambia, ukiingia TikTok and you see those, because I get them, hadi mimi, utasikia.
Right now?
What do you mean? Yes.
What they shame you with? What do they tell
my
you?
being petite.
What?
Yes.
With that perfect body and then people are still in it.
For you might think it's perfect. Other people wanaona.
First of all,
to quote them, amekonda.
Okay, let's start with this.
Yeah.
What's the international kind of like look for beauty standards and everything?
Beauty standards international.
Let's say Miss World, nini.
Say wamenza kwa diverse.
There is diversity, but like just standard. Everyone you're going for Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss whatever. Yeah, I mean
it's this kind of body.
Yeah, so I mean, what can they tell you, honestly?
Sasa ndo nasema
it's like body shaming that buff guy for in Uganda.
Sasa wewe ndo ni kujijua TikTok, because I feel like if you're insecure and then you see that comment, it will damage you. Unaona? So I feel like ukienda hapo, enda ukiwa, don't let anyone sway you. Out of 100 comments, 2 people wame hate. And then you'll feel like your mind in isolating is just checking on those 2 people that are hating. It's not checking the 98 people that are telling you, you look good, you look beautiful, I love your body. You see, so ignore them. Emi kwanza, naonanga other TikTokers wana ignoring. Bro, I do not ignore. I will reply.
Oh, wait, you respond?
I respond. But then I won't respond after that. Ikisha respond once, I'm done.
But has it ever gotten into you? Because let's say, when you started doing, of course, videos, you have to be to build up like your confidence? Because like I said, you just used to do pictures only.
Yeah.
And then here you are like where you have to come out of your comfort zone and you're even dancing in public and people are passing, watching you, but you're there just dancing, you doing your thing.
Yeah.
What does it take to just build that kind of confidence by the way?
Actually, I watch a lot of interviews and I like this singer, Tyler. I feel like everyone knows Tyler right now. Me, I've known Tyler since before she blew up.
What?
So like Kenyan nasema ni unaona di kama yeye, you see the way she is and still people wanna hate. It don't matter what you
And
look
that's
like.
crazy by
It
the
don't
way.
matter what you look like. People will find a reason to. And if people are not hating, then there's something you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
But if they are hating, there's something you're doing right. Ndio maana.
Okay, so now what's like just your plan then with long-term content? Have you thought of another thing that maybe I've noticed? And I'm actually shocked because even how you're just like well-spoken and everything.
Yeah.
We can both agree that you don't speak in your
don't-
videos. You don't say.
Yes.
You don't say.
I actually
you don't say
realized-
anything.
I don't say anything, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. But I do go on TikTok live and people do tell me, you
okay.
have a nice voice, you should try voice. They tell me
Even
you should try.
personality, because I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised.
They
Yeah.
tell me, so you all don't get my personality from my Instagram. Maybe I should
Nothing.
change that.
Because
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, we're like, okay, how does she speak, by the way? Is she too, something, just something so that we know.
But people that-
Are you too ratchet? We don't know.
But people that go on my TikTok live, they know. But they tell, because sababu like to maintain, hadi ukiangalia TikTok, to maintain people in your live, na sijigambi or anything, it's so hard. I'm just like saying what other people have told me. They're like, it's so easy to stay in your live because of your personality. Like hatuboeki tukiwa hapa.
What?
You get, because kuna live zingine unaingia, alafu tunaangaliana. Why am I in your live?
What do you mean? You just...
Yo, come on.
Oh,
Don't
those
tell-
ones where like people are just...
Yeah, like I'm just seated here, I'm reading you. Come on.
we are reading
man.
comments,
I'm
we are not
reading-
interacting.
Yeah, and one thing I can say about my audience on TikTok, wako very engaging. As in, una realize, nimeka 3 hours live, na bado sisiki kutoka, but I just have to, because it's 3 a.m. in the morning.
Wait.
Yeah, and we have to sleep.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So, the live thing, is it like the best time to go online? It's that kind of hour, like super late nights? Because I've realized that some people who after, let's say 11 at night, that's when now they go to TikTok. And then they stay for a long time.
It's because you check on your TikTok, you check your insights. Unaangalia what time are your followers, ni what time wako wengi. You get? Yeah. So hapo ndo unacheza na hapo.
Okay, and then what kind of things then do you do on the live? Do they ask you to...
On live,
questions about yourself?
Yes, they do ask questions about myself. I do play for them music. We play, TikTok right now, it's a fun place to be. Because kuna games unacheza. Tunaingia live na wewe, we play a battle.
Oh,
you can play.
Anything that I normally see people, it's like...
That's the most, the most popular. But there are other games. Ndo hadi me, I'm coming to realize, kwa
there's
matches,
this.
there are other games. Kuna like type of charades where I can draw something and then you all have to guess
what you're drawing.
what I'm drawing, yeah. So it's a fun place to be right now.
What?
And if I was to choose between Instagram and TikTok going live,
Definitely.
definitely
TikTok,
TikTok. Yeah, it's easier to be on live. So Instagram, I tried. Juzi, the time X Fest was, and people wanaingia tu wakuangalie waone.
They're just
Jamani, sadi muulize Mungu.
Say something.
Naenda wapi.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So now, just still back on TikTok Live. And I think that's also something I've seen content creators from just the TikTok thing who've built themselves and some who've even self-distracted because of TikTok. Because TikTok is good and also like, I think extremely, would I say like peer pressure? Because you're always up against other people who are doing well.
We're doing, yes.
Yeah, people who are advancing, they're moving. People are posting like, apartment keys. Unajua, welcome, guys, I'm just moving into my new house. Guys, and TikTok, people are buying cars all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
But does that kind of pressure get you? Because I also know this is something like a lot of girls are like just struggling with, like comparison. Nani's doing well.
Yeah.
Nani's getting all these brands. She just started recently.
Yeah.
She's putting in less work,
But
getting more interaction. Brands are there all over them. Their life is advancing constantly. You know, people who just blow up and house,
kuna
car,
watu by the kwa industry kuna watu kuna
brands.
nyota. They don't have to do much.
but everything is just...
Everything just flows and it's smooth. But if you realize you have to work harder than them, then just put in the work. But your pressure, yes, I did have kunai time. Before I bought my iPhone, let me...
people unboxing phones.
Like, social media wouldn't let me rest.
Because of the quality.
Because of the quality. Alafu, naona this content creator, alafu ni my age. Content creators my age.
Yeah.
I may buy iPhone 13. I'm like, let me just even say, because this is not even a bad thing.
Yeah.
Kayet bought her iPhone Juicy. Me, I followed Kayet for the longest time. And I love her. Yeah? You don't know Kayet?
I'm sure I know her, like, on Nini. If I see... No, wait. No,
She's
no
on
disrespect.
my page. Come on now.
Who?
Go on my Instagram page. Kayetora.
Oh, wait. Me thought her name is K... Oh.
No,
Okay,
is it because I'm Kayetora? If I say Kayetora, does it ring a bell? What Alpha House?
Or what? K... It's not... it's K-H...
Kayetorwa.
Okay, you have to type it. But anyway, you have to say, like, about, you know, what we were saying, by the way.
Yeah, so Kayetora, I may buy two Juicy. She was using, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But she was using, but that's the name. She was using, I don't know, was it an Infinix? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I may buy iPhone. And I'm like, unajua akiwa na Android, I was like, at least I know. And she was, your time alikuwa na followers wengi. Her videos were, zilikuwa na traction, but she still had an Android. And I was like, you know what? Kama nyako na Android.
Yeah, I know her.
Yes, you know her. It's
Hold
just
on.
the name.
There's a DM here that was sent and, you know.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, but also I asked her to be on the Nini. But I asked her, like, way back, like, probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago. But you see, hadi hiyo 2 years ago, hizo ndo enzi nilikuwa na. Anyway, so when she bought her iPhone, I was like, fuck, man. Damn.
Yeah.
And then another Reina pia akabai.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening? What is happening? Now, all the other content creators, they do have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Now, me, I'm here struggling with my Samsung. Now, me, in my head, nilikuwa nimeka, you need to have an iPhone to actually have that traction. No. So, it used to be in my... Nilikuwa nimeji pressure.
And you actually feel bad. It affects even because maybe you want to do the content and then you go like,
no,
but I don't have
like,
an iPhone.
I feel like Mimi, I directed it in a good way because it pushed me to look for money. Because I bought it
to
myself.
get Nini Sasa, like...
Yeah, because I was like, my parents, after they bought for me Android, they were like, we're done.
They're like, actually, turn an iPhone again.
And iPhones are not
prices,
cheap.
the iPhone, yeah.
What do you
they're
mean
like,
you want a 50,000
yeah.
phone? Yeah, so it pushed me to after to save. Yo, so then I didn't try saving. But it shows if you really want something, you will work for it.
And then also, just to ask, it's just a by the way.
Yeah.
Because when you're using between the two phones, because this is always like an endless debate.
Yeah.
iPhone, Samsung, or Android and iPhone. Does it really make a difference when you post your content? Because like from you, I'm sure you could probably notice. Like for me, I got a new phone, but I haven't used it even to its full potential.
Oh, to its full potential.
Because I'm stuck in the house doing like other things and stuff. But I see other people like, they're like, what? That's...
I feel like, adi wewe, some a brand has approached you, a brand like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And they want you to do like a brand promotion for them.
Yeah.
I feel like what kind of phone do you have?
Do they ask?
Sasa, mimi nikiwekea content and quality is not okay. Do you think... Kwanza squeezy TikTok, they have this thing about quality. If kama ni mse umesoma community guidelines.
Yeah, if the quality is not good.
If the quality, hadi wewe ukiona video ina lag jamani, will you stay there to watch? I will not stay there to. Alafu, I feel like ina improve. If you've been checking Aziad's latest videos, her quality is, it's top notch. Ni clear like the way I see it in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see we are progressing. So nikiona video ya Aziad venye ni clear, I can see her clearly, and then ni scroll chini naona mtu hadi simoni. Come on, I won't stay there. Tuseme tu kweli.
No, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
I won't
So
stay
should
there.
we agree that iPhone will give you like just better quality in terms of color, extra crispiness?
Yeah, I feel unless uko na pesa ubuy Samsung Galaxy S series, I feel like you're the only phone that can compete with the iPhone. That's my opinion.
Yeah, because I think iPhone, the best part about it, like even if you're not on the 15 Pro,
Yeah, even if
like
you're at
all these
6,
other ones,
yeah, unaona iPhone at kama uko 6, ama uko 7, ama uko X,
and you catch good lighting,
and you catch good lighting. It don't matter if you're at 15, 11. It don't matter. That's a good thing with iPhone. But sasa ubaya Samsung ni you'll have to get the S series. Uko na zinatoka 200 G.
Oh yeah, it's not cheap at all.
It's not cheap.
At all. Okay, now like no. I was also asking before I strayed to that direction.
Yeah.
I was saying like TikTok has been good and also bad to some certain people because we can see people who've self-destructed on TikTok. And of course we have to address. We don't have to, but we can address because like there are people who can take it too seriously and at times it's not the best thing. Like unfortunately, like of course, rest in peace, like Chira. It's somebody that we saw like always like on TikTok. And then I think for my case, I was always like, I think he'll figure himself out. He'll figure something out. And then we see the self-destruction until now. Unfortunately, he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
But like if you were to advise like just people who are also like getting into TikTok and they're not getting that success, they're not getting that traction, or you have crazy numbers and you're not making money, because I think that's also like something that can actually really
that's a
mess up with
issue with like content creators in Kenya. I feel like kuna watu who have those big numbers but ni jobs hawapati. You get? So hadi mimi kusema tu kweli hiyo ndo the issue, hiyo ndo kitu na I'm trying to, like I said when we started this podcast, I said financial stability, like brands, and that's what I'm working towards. You'll be okay.
You see, I can tell you that. You'll be okay.
I hope I will. But I believe it though.
You already have that momentum. But like what I said is like, don't also forget like the fashion thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I think also like women do gravitate towards, like just because of what you're wearing and how you post those pictures, people will definitely like even just, I've seen people haven't even said anything and they were just given just because of like fashion, their fashion sense. Get ready with me, but you're like, okay, what else are they doing? It's like, no, they're just dressing up.
Yeah, they're just dressing up.
That's it.
Yeah, there's this female content creator in Kenya. She does just get ready with me, and then she pitches you like where to get clothes and everything, and she has good traction. So yeah, I understand what you mean. And
people will definitely like just I think what I've seen so far like with you, because I think you're kind of like in a place where I don't know how I can say it, because even like you've explained with collabs, you've ended up doing like a lot of collabs with like just guys, right?
With not just guys, but with more males than females.
With more males
I'd
than
love
females.
to work with females. It's just
it's complicated.
Yeah, ni ngumu.
You know why that's interesting. Anytime when I hear like a lady saying that, I'm like, okay, so you actually understand what we go through.
Maybe I feel like maybe if you're a guy and I don't know.
What?
I feel like maybe if you're a guy and you're approaching a female content creator, then it would be easier other than female on female.
I mean, okay.
But speaking
no.
Mimi,
women in content creation, it's very hard to deal with them. It's not easy. In fact, not all of you, but even when you see people like, when you see online fights and any, like guys, you won't find us like shading each other because of shoes.
Yeah.
Ama sijui you've worn sijui nini, ama sijui your skin looks sijui aje. We won't attack each other with those things. It has to be something that's actually, you have to steal my girlfriend for me to like feel some type of way to be like, okay, now you're pushing it, maze. You're crossing the line, sasa. But apart from that, I don't see anything else I need to say negatively about like a male nini, or why not to collab with them if that's something they're interested in. That's why I'm always saying, like, even in my podcast, people have an open invite. If you want to talk about something, just come through, because whatever message, no matter if you're big or small, like there's somebody who's looking up to you. Or maybe in a year or two, because you are focused on what you're trying to achieve, you'll be in a better position. Life will have changed, and then now people will understand why you are thinking the way you are thinking. And where you are, where it's taken you so far. Because I think from my podcast, there are people like I did an interview with them like 4 years ago, and now they've grown. They're so big.
They're so big. You can't reach them, Sai.
No, true. Some of them, Paka, they're like, before we do that collab, maze, yo. Actually, there's a friend of mine, like I did an interview with probably 4 years ago. And recently I asked her to come to the podcast. She said I need to pay her. Which I said, like, I thought we can just, she said, no. But you know how much she asked for? Just to guess.
20 G's?
No.
More than 20 G's?
Yeah.
50 G's?
No.
100 G's?
No.
She
said 200 G's.
What? For a 1 hour session? But... Janeza, I don't want this video can be used as ammunition.
No, but I'm just saying,
in
you
the
see,
future for me.
Like such collaborations, when we're doing collaborations, just understand when somebody, especially when you see somebody's doing something solo and everything, if it's a company, and I know even some companies are not even paying like that.
I feel like when people wakishafika, they forget uko chini when you walikuwa na struggle before, I feel like I won't lie, I struggle with that kidogo. Sahi kwenye niko sahi si kwenye nilikuwa last year December 31st. And then you find the small content creators that are asking for a collaboration. It's not easy to avail yourself kwa wote.
No, not kwa wote, but I mean, come on, man. Like if we've already done it before. I mean, would you have a reason to say no to? Would you have a reason to ask me for 200 G's the next time I call you for another for follow-up?
Nah.
Maybe you will.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, so who are some of the people you'd say you look up to in content creation space?
I love what Aziad is doing in the industry because I feel like watu wengi fame ikiwapata, they don't know how to steer it. And I feel like fame ilipata Aziad akiwa ready. So she girl.
Yeah.
She's such an inspiration. Pia Ajib Gadhoni and Claudia Naisabwa. For now, those are the three females I'm looking up to. Vibaya sana.
That's good. That's good. Because also and even I think on how they move, of course, there'll always be people throwing.
And I like that they don't like drama.
That's what I mean.
You don't know. Yes, I napenda. That's why I chose the three. Kwanza Aziad and Ajib, you all are doing a great work out there.
Considering how people at times come at them, people are trying to smear campaign, but for them they just chill and keep doing their thing.
It's not easy to not speak about something.
No.
It is not easy.
After a while you'll have to be
I'm like,
this.
You know what? Enough of this. Enough of this.
Like you've said, those two comments, you can choose to ignore them. I guess to a point you're like, okay, no, you've crossed the line. You've crossed the line.
Because I feel like watu wengine ni kuzoea. You're like, bro, me I'm not one of your small people. You won't come bash me in my own
platform.
In my own platform. Adi siko kwa platform yako. Hey, come on now. But
and then now another thing, how do you balance just your personal life and the TikTok life? Because even now, like you've said, at times people would reach out to you and they're trying to nini, but you're like, okay, it's my me time, saizi kidogo.
Mi nakuanga na me time kweli?
No?
One thing I hate...
Am I dedicated to... My life is TikTok.
Right now, my life is... I'm not even playing... Right now, my life is TikTok.
Really?
Yes, because I'm living with my folks right now. Like I said, I'm 20. I haven't moved out. Your pressure ya kuhama bado. I feel like...
Do you feel it?
Bado. Sema nimesema bado. Because I feel... Naka hivi chini nasema, sawa nimetoka. And then I go pay 20 G's for a house.
Yeah.
Di 20 G's kwanza sahi.
20 is just rent. The utilities, food.
I'm like, that pesa neza tumia for some...
You can invest in your brand, personal brand.
Adika sahi when I'm praying to God for financial stability, it is not for myself, it is for my parents. We're not struggling or anything. I just feel like they invested so much in our education
you want to do that
they forgot about themselves. So I want to do just an appreciation thing for them. Na kitu nataka kufanya si pesa kidogo, so that's why I'm working towards it. But mi nachukia kaa home.
What do you mean?
I do not like staying at home. I don't
Like you just want to be out doing something.
Sijui mtanita outgoing. Yeah, because I feel kama ningekuwa na ishi kwangu ndo ningekuwa nasema by the way hadi leo sinaweza kaa tu home. But because I don't know, it's the fact that I'm staying with my phone.
No, that's because you're staying with your parents. Trust me.
I do not like staying at home.
Once you have you ever lived alone?
I've never lived alone.
It's a whole different experience. You'll start enjoying like your me time, like just your you time and nini. You'll be.
Mi najua kwanza nitaenjoy sahi.
No, but now when you're craving that need to go out and do something, do it.
Yeah.
Because you have that energy now.
Kama sahi ndo niko na hiyo energy ya kwenda. So like I'm utilizing. Ndo maana it's collaborations left, right and center. But before I started doing the collaborations, you can tell from my TikToks, I was just doing TikToks from home.
Yeah.
Mi nilikuwa nafanyanga tu TikToks home na nakaa home. I never used to go anywhere. Then ndo hiyo ni ya 31st ikanigonga, attraction ikaisha, nikaona naweza kuwa naboeka.
I need to do something. I need to do something. Yeah.
Hii background wameiona sana. Let's try to change.
No, that's true.
So
that's
hapo
true.
ndo niliamua, you know what? Let me just start doing collaborations. We see how it goes.
But has it helped you to grow as a person, like just mentally in a different space compared to where you were when you were just chilling at home?
Yes. Like interacting with people. Kutoka nje, I've met so many people that I didn't, if I had stayed in the house, would have taken me so much time. Because I've met Claudia, I've met Ajib.
Yeah.
I've met Sean MMG. I've met, but yeah, that's all I can say.
I think it gives you like, oh, okay. Actually,
like,
you feel like you belong somewhere. You find like your community. You're like, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, sir. No, I was waiting for you to finish. Sir. Another, because I had a list of questions, and there's some things that, of course, I don't want to miss. Like also, like now, another thing, like just Gen Z that's common with them. Like a lot of people are just going with, just how do you take care of like just even like your mental health? Because that's like a almost common repeat discussion with a lot of people, especially when you're dealing with social media. Because now you always have to look at the specific targets of where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
Other people who've achieved them. And if it's messing with your head a bit. But how do you just like now make sure you don't get to that space where you're just frustrated? How do you just take care of your mental health? Let's just start with that. Because apart from dancing, is there anything else that you do that will just keep you sane? Because social media is constantly feeding you with so many different things.
So many. Kwa sababu there's a time unafikanga unaona this is too much. So mimi I pray. I know me I do pray. Adi ukiangalia, you cannot scroll on my TikTok for you page. Like past 6 TikToks, a few summons zitakuwa zime-come up. So
really?
Yes.
No,
Adi if you were to check, reposts you can't hide. If you were to go check my reposts right now, most of them ni summons too, like so izo I hold on to them. They mimi na someone's at TikTok. They make so much sense to me. So izo, and I'd say, just praying. Na pia you need to, I'd say gauge yourself. When I say gauge yourself, what I mean is you need to understand what works for you. Kwa sababu unaona kama mimi nimesema nizi samonza. You might not be religious out there. I don't want to force my faith on you. So you need to understand what works for you. So mi nilirealize ni hizo kushikilia Mungu. Yeah. For me, so I'd advise you all to find what works for you. Inaweza kuwa wewe unataka tu chill, watch movie. I don't know, go outside, take a walk. Yeah.
Is there someone,
talk to someone?
Is there someone that you actually go to talk to when you're feeling down?
No.
Really?
No.
Because like that's why why I'm asking that, because even you say
as of now
when you're stressed with TikTok and you say like I wanted to tell my C's, but you're like so why do you think you have to be that strong for yourself? You can't share or be vulnerable with someone.
The people around me, I don't feel like they understand, but at the time I had a boyfriend, so maybe the person
wait so you're saying you're single now? People are listening. People are listening.
Yes, I am. Okay. But Mimi, the person I am dating, I feel like I rely on them so much. Because as I said, I don't have like parents to go to and tell them, by the kitu inanikula kichwa. how can we go forward? Or
they're in a different generation
we're on
where
a
they won't
different
understand.
wavelength,
Yani,
yeah. So like the person I rely on the most is the person I'm dating. And if I
so
don't
boyfriend will just be stressed yani kwa hivyo.
but
You'll stress him basi.
I'm stressed. That's like
Because everything sasa yenye you should have told anybody else kidogo. Even once, you know how like girls have like, you know, a bestie, they share something.
Oh,
so
I
that
don't.
means
Imagine.
you don't.
I do not.
So that means if it was me, I'll take all of that.
So maybe if I lose a boyfriend, I'm losing a boyfriend and a best friend at the same time.
Shit, by the way.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Me sinanga. I don't have like a female or a male that I can say, but then you know that we're not our best friend young. Nah.
Okay, why is that?
CG.
Okay, but some people move alone most. Okay, because like even for me, I move alone most of the time. But I think I'm that kind of person because also at times I'm always trying to figure out like, hey, a lot of people come to me when they have problems.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to go to?
Where the fuck you?
I'm like, it's me. I have to go to me, sit down, think, meditate, and actually try resolve something.
Very
so
true.
I can relate to what you're saying. But also, like I've said, for my case, I'm in a whole different like age group.
Yeah.
For you, I would want to know like why. Why do you feel like you have to be? Okay, because if the boyfriend is not there, no. I can understand. Paka there, you're like, I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, because what if you're going through something, you don't have anyone to talk to?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just figure out a way to get through it. Just figure out a way. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, but like I've said, I also understand because at times I also have to be in that position. Because for me, I'm not going to cry to anyone about anything.
Oh, I didn't mean I can just cry in my room and like.
Okay, me, I'm not crying.
But me,
men
if
don't
it's
cry.
Come on.
No, but I understand. You would cry, pray, maybe, and
yeah, cry, pray. Me, kai, kurilaya. Me adisi wadanganyi. It's just it just makes so much sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have a follow-up question, of course, because you know, if you've noticed, we've touched on so many different things. First of all, let me see how much time we have. Oh, we have time. Okay. We still have time.
Yeah.
So, and so far, what do you think of the podcast? Because this is like a first-time experience thing.
No, I love it.
I
love it. I feel like
you see why should
I'm tapping into
something.
Yeah, something new. Yeah, and I feel like this is something I do because I've been told like so you see my voice and my
even your voice.
Yeah, I've been told on TikTok my voice, my
come on.
Well, Simanga kuna accent, I don't feel it.
No, you're well spoken.
Yes,
well spoken, eloquent.
That's the word I was looking for.
Proper.
So I feel like any opportunity ikiweza kuja, I would do it in a, you know, if it's something that comes natural to you, hautawahi feel kama ni kazi, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And now, especially if kama unakulia hapo,
Yes.
So that's why I said I'm looking up to, kwa sababu unajua pia Aziad is well spoken.
Yeah.
She's eloquent.
And that's the craziest part because remember from when she was doing her videos, she was never like, she was just dancing.
She was just, you would have never known unless she started going for interviews. No, mngeanza kujua by this girl knows how to.
She can
speak for herself.
And I think why I'm saying that's important, even for you to just challenge yourself with that this year, it's because let's say, because you're looking forward to getting like this brand partnerships and stuff, right? Because you know you'll have to represent these brands.
True.
Talk about something. Maybe they call you somewhere to be like a spokesperson of something and speak on behalf of them. Hey, the sooner you start practicing.
Right now, they don't want someone mwenye atenda hapo anze kustama.
Yeah. They just want you to be able to deliver like something about a product or nini, just talk about it in a casual way.
In a casual way.
Yeah, so just, you know, put that into consideration. Okay, also like something else that I also didn't want to forget, because you brought it up, not me.
Yeah.
You said like, even when I have a boyfriend and stuff, do you think now even when, let's say you're doing just content, you're doing collabs, it's going to be a bit hard for you to get into a relationship?
It was hard for me to do collaborations when I had a boyfriend. Because like I said, most of my collaborations were with guys. And of course, kuna hiyo insecurity.
Yeah, I'm the guy who dances without a shirt. And I have a six-pack. And I need a collab this week. And that's why I like, come on, mazi. Pana.
Wacha hizo. But I'm sorry, repeat your question.
So my question was like, now won't it be like, do you find it difficult now? Because now, of course, being in that space, even entertainment in general, because even for me, just because of doing like collabs at times, I would have people in the house.
Yeah.
We're doing collabs. Maybe if it's dancing, I've had like OnlyFans girls in the house. And of course, we have to do like BTS a bit.
Yeah.
But those things, if you're in a situation with someone, the way you've said, it's always like, so why are you having girls over?
Yeah,
why
especially
you hang out with them? And it's
OF.
content you're making.
Yeah.
I know OF is a whole different story. That's a whole different story. That's
but you
that's
said
a bit
it.
wild. Yeah, but so now that's what I'm saying. Like for your case, do you think it's easy? How will you be able to handle like even a relationship right now, considering that's just something that you enjoy doing, working with collaborations, and it's easier, like you've said, collabing with like even males in the industry.
Yeah.
So how are you planning to maneuver on that?
Just look
with
for
jealous boyfriends.
Then don't get a jealous boyfriend. I mean, just find someone mwenye mnaelewana, the trust is there. Of course, there are things you can't do. Hata kama ni collaboration.
Yeah.
There are things you can't and won't do. You
like
understand?
What?
You really want me to say it? See,
no, it's just a podcast. Honestly speaking, we haven't even talked about anything crazy in this podcast. So it's nearly just like what, for instance? I know, but someone in the comments will be like, so what exactly was she talking? Why didn't you ask her? Why didn't you ask her? Like music videos, okay, like a music video with like an R&B artist. Maybe it's Otile Brown wants you like in his music video. And he has to be carrying you kidogo nini. He doesn't wear shirts, or of course in all his music videos.
But sasa there's a guy that will be okay with that. There's a guy who won't be okay with that. So nasema like just find a person mwenye mnele. Kami sahi, if I'm gonna look for, I don't think I am looking for a guy, but if I could,
you're not actively.
Nimetoka relationship juicy. It hasn't even been 3 weeks.
Come on. Then you'll be together by the time this thing is out.
We'll be together with? Another person?
No, with them. You can't go back to your ex.
Nah.
Wait, no? It's done.
That's done.
Hey, okay.
That's done.
Okay, so back to what you were saying. You were saying, okay, you'll have to like limit some of the things that you can do and what you can't do.
So wacha mimi nijiongele niseme mimi mwenyewe itabidi tu ameelewa. Like he'll need to understand that this is what I'm doing. We'll come up with like boundaries, things you'll do, things you can't do. Yeah. So tutaelewana tu in our own way. Yeah, because what works with me and my supposed boyfriend won't work for you and yours. Yeah. Because people are different out there. Kuna mwenye anatakanga tu manzi yake akae home.
Pana. Sana.
Yo, come on, I've seen them. Why are you telling me?
Okay, so like akai home and then you're just chilling, you don't go anywhere.
Kama ni kuenda mali unakuja unaniona. Like, utembei kama yenye mimi sasa natembea. Kuna watu kila mahali. Yeah.
Okay, so like what kind of guys then? Okay, like what would be like your ideal type of guy if you're looking for a boyfriend? Because of course, like you've said, of course now you're on a break. You have to like figure yourself out, nini maybe. What's like your type? What's Shanz's type?
What's Shanz's type? Kitambo I used to think I'd do like light skins, but I realized I'm into dark skins a little. But Kenyan natafuta sai, even without the physical aspect and everything. Yeah. I've never had a guy that, the princess treatment. Mimi nikiingia kwa relationship, I show the guy I can do everything by myself. I think that's yes. I think you're no issue. For real. Like namonyesha, you don't have to pay my Uber fare. I got
okay.
I don't know how to maneuver through that.
Someone who can just like give you that princess treatment.
Yeah, like adile kidogo.
Send you flowers, chocolate.
Na sile once in a blue moon.
Yeah, of course. Just randomly on a Friday or just surprise you.
Yeah.
Like, hey, where are you? Dinner? Are you free for dinner, nini?
Sasa mimi nimesema sasa acha nitafutie pesa mimi because you all men out there.
No, but
at least the ones I'm finding.
But that's crazy because I don't even understand how that's possible with someone like you. I would assume you get that. You would
assume, but even after I was out of this relationship, a guy friend of mine on Instagram was like, "Girl, you're Zuri," because that nigga didn't like the
Zero
princess
effort.
Yo.
Zero effort.
Checky. I can't do my God. Yeah.
You know,
But don't get me wrong, he was in other aspects.
Of course, there's some things you still have the good.
The only one
minis.
thing I was missing, you know.
Yeah, because I've had people on the podcast and they always talk about like even like maybe situations.
Let me sisemi ati ukwe na Subaru ama Mercedes Benz. I'm not meaning like uniletee ati flower bouquet ya 200k.
Yeah. No,
I'm
but just just playing that guy's role. If I'm dating you, I should be able to just there's some small things I can just do and just make you like
make
happy.
you feel loved and make you feel happy. It's the small things that matter.
And I think you just have to be, for guys, if you don't have like, of course, maybe let's say financially you're not in a very better position, just be creative. Because I think at times like we assume it has to be like over the top, and it doesn't have to be. You can just be creative. Because even for me, I can speak for myself. Even when I was really doing bad financially, and they just say when I was broke.
Now he's not broke.
No, now I'm in a better position. Now I'm in a better position. But just advice for guys, like you have to be creative now. Because let's say money is not there, but you can just be creative. Work towards something.
Yeah.
And plan. You can even plan like 2 weeks in advance. Because there is no way you can say you're not, even if let's say you're not making money, but a whole month you haven't spoiled or surprised her with something.
I know.
Kwani, what the hell are you doing?
I have to tell you. No, naelewa, if I get to tell you one time ni sawa.
Yeah.
One time ni sawa. 2 times, mara ya tatu jamani.
So like what kind of things would you appreciate? Let's say a typical, like, if it's a date, someone is taking you somewhere. So that guys, take notes, So,
my
notes,
God.
please, So what kind of things would just make you, like, just happy? Make you melt kidogo if somebody's just doing something for you?
I don't know, just surprise me.
Come on, it has to be something kidogo. You give hints kidogo. He's just saying, Nini. Okay, just like one or two
Sasa
things.
unaona sijakuwa hiyo cheated.
Movie?
Sorry,
A movie night.
A movie night on a random week, and you see something I didn't expect. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like,
even ice cream, Nini.
yes.
Do you like food?
I love. What do you mean? I love.
You see?
Sijawahi pata mtu like wants to explore. Ama ni tuko limited financially.
No. That may wait.
I love just trying new foods, new restaurants.
What?
Oh my days.
Okay, what about even just friends? Like, there's no somebody calling you up. Let's go and try.
Before plans it, okay, WhatsApp group. But I do have friends. Don't get me wrong. I do have friends. We've planned before, but right now I feel like sisi wote tumekuwa caught up in our own personal lives. Oh,
because of course you're trying to chase, like, of course, career,
but we need to like link up because those are the type of friends I'm in our penda.
Okay, because I always spoil my friends occasionally. So now that we are friends, just expect that call. It's like, okay, I've had your troubles, so let me
a
just
friend spoiling you and your boyfriend does. Come on now.
First of all, I'll just do it. First of all, just
Yeah.
just because of the episode and you saying it, hey, say less. I got you. I got you.
Got me.
So now, and even like just maybe on that situation about like just relationships, do you think social media puts that pressure on couples because now probably maybe you're saying like maybe your partner is just doing enough? Because we've said like you're seeing other people getting crazy things.
Jumi nilikuwa naangalia tu hivi TikTok for you page. Uache bana. Nilikuwa naangalia for you page. Asema Mungu. Lakini sasa
mimi don't deserve this.
Najiambia just after episode jibaye.
No, but you see, that's what I'm saying.
But it means a lot when it comes from person that you.
Yeah,
it means,
you know why I'm saying that's Nini. It's also concerning. I've had like younger guests, like from like let's say Gen Z, and I've had that conversation a lot where girls are saying like, "Me, I want to get my own money. I want to get my own money." There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have somebody like on your side, they're supposed to boost you. Yeah. Okay, even if they're not in a good position, like let's say just men in general, we're supposed to be providers. Let's just be honest.
That's very true.
Because as much as we'd want to say like this gender roles, Aziko or Nini, come on. At the end of the day, if we sit the two of us in like maybe one house, if we're staying together, there are some roles that have to be discussed. Like, okay, let me take up on this.
Yeah.
Usikuwe na stress yani.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about rent. I got you.
I got
Sawa.
you. Yeah.
So those two small things may be like, oh, nails, nini, go do that. Go do that. Like,
Yeah, come on,
don't
you
use
know,
your money for utilities,
let
sleep
me-
a bill, nini.
He did my nails. He did my toenails once. He never did them. Mimi tu ndo nilikuwa na what? Wacha. Mimi naongea na macho.
Right, hold on.
But point to know it. It's just your place hakwa.
It would
I
be
feel like
nice if you...
It would be nice. Like, you know, babe, chukua hii pesa, go do your nails.
Yeah.
Go do your hair.
Yeah. Because I know, first of all, you do content. So, like, I know if I pamper you something to do with, like, you know,
I
you
wear
can
nails.
change a look
I
or
wear
any...
nails. So, like, niambia this, sisemi ati unilipie all the...
How much are nails, first of all? Where you're going? Like, it depends.
It depends. From my normal nail tech, I won't lie, I pay 1,200.
Okay.
But he's the
How many-
on my nail tech, I paid 2K.
Okay, so how many times would you do it?
Me,
a
I
month?
change in a month.
Well, then that's okay. That's okay. No, that's
Hadi
okay.
toes me in another 2 weeks because I wear sneakers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you see, it's not like
It's not
kuna watu
too
who
much.
change nails in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But maybe it's in a month, no, I'll change.
Okay, then that's fair enough. Come on, but now, guys, you need to do better. You need to do better. People can do better.
But yeah.
Okay, so now I know we are almost just coming to the end of the podcast, and I do not want to miss any questions that I had put down.
Yeah.
And maybe, and then start calling you at, oh, we forgot to talk about this.
So, yeah.
So, like, so what's like your morning routine like? Because I also asked you about your skin. Because when you came here today, I was like, hey, wait. Because I haven't seen you doing like crazy makeup. And that's something I've noticed even like from when you're posting pictures, you're never doing crazy makeup.
But
you almost kept a natural.
Yeah, but I feel like I'll start getting into skincare. Because after I did Jana, I went to get a skin analysis. It was due time. Like my friend aliniambia alienda skin analysis and I was like, you know what? I know nyinyi mkiniangalia mtaona my skin is...
It's good.
It is not.
No. I'm telling you it's good.
No, but I'm telling you, after the skin analysis I had yesterday, nani jana, literally.
So what did they say?
On a scale of 1 to 100, my skin condition is at a 43. Na mi nakaa hivi.
43 meaning
43%
out of 100.
Out of 100.
43 being
Like kulikuwa na
good?
3 zones. 43 is not
Ni 43 ni ile ya
Okay.
chini ya 50%. Like you need to do better.
I need to do better.
How much better? That makes no sense.
Yeah, when I went into the machine and like they showed me how my skin actually looks like, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, yo, I need to start.
So what did they say? Like, you know.
First of all, do you use sunscreen?
Yeah.
You see? Adi ya amenishinda. I never used to use sunscreen. Before
I never used to. But
until ukaambiwa.
Yeah, I was told by someone. My skin was terrible.
Wear your sunscreen.
Yeah.
Wear your sunscreen, guys. Siku ati ile ati mnaenda Mombasa beach. You know me kitambo nilikuwa nimekuwa hiyo mentality. Sometimes people don't know. It's not that they don't want to do it.
I used to be that person.
It's
but
just that
now,
they don't know.
But it got to a point where now I was trying to like figure out what's wrong with my skin. Because I remember it used to be good. How comes now it's not?
It's not as good as it used to be.
So it's just once I started putting sunscreen and doing like the cleansing thing and nini.
Cleansing.
Yeah, it helped a lot. It was terrible, honestly. It was zile za, hey, kwani. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So like when you are in advice, so right now I'm on a cleanser, I'm on a moisturizer, I'm on sunscreen. Yes, those are the 3 things I'm on right now. Now for the brands, for the people that want to go buy, ni La Roche. La Roche is a good brand.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah. So zote actually ni La Roche. La Roche cleanser, La Roche. Yeah. Moisturizer and the sunscreen.
But you see, it's just some small things, but I think it also...
It does. It goes a long way. It
goes a long way.
I'm 20 and my skin age was 23. How crazy is that?
But that's great. But why I'm saying like your skin is good, because I know people who are already used to doing makeup so much and they're young. But you see like even when they remove like makeup now, you see the bug eyes.
Yeah.
You see like some discolorations and stuff. That's why I'm saying like makeup could be good. But also like now makeup, not unless you're getting like good quality makeup, which I know it's also expensive.
It's not really expensive.
It's not?
No, depending, like, okay, unajua kuna watu
I don't
wengine
know.
wanaribikiwanga wana makeup. Unless you're that type,
Mhm.
I feel like if you do your research vizuri, because like a foundation goes for 200. And
Really?
yeah. Unless you want the designer kind of foundations like Fenty or Fendi, I don't know.
Fenty,
Fenty, unless you want like Fenty's on the like
Crazy.
costly. Yeah, those are costly. Like if you're going like for a natural type of makeup look, the foundation goes for 200 in town. Yeah,
And it won't mess up with your nini.
ndo maana
It's good.
nimesema unless you have like
Or
when
something else.
unaribikiwa.
Okay,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. You know, get what works for your skin. Our concealer goes for the tube goes for so money 50 bob. So it's affordable. That's all I can say.
Okay, so I can spoil people with these things.
You
Don't
can,
try and
unless they're
overprice me
like
by the.
Fenty.
Hey.
Yeah.
Some other ones mtu ajinunulie by the.
Mary Kay and kina, you know them brands.
Another typical thing, like just in your morning routine when you wake up.
For skincare or just
No, just normal things that you do, maybe like just when you're at home.
when I'm at home, siku kama yenye nimesema tu, me when I wake up, I stay on my phone a little while. I actually
Check some updates, nini.
the first thing people do,
Respond to the
90%,
haters.
no, like just check your, like how your account is going and everything. And then, the first thing you do is touch your phone. I mean, it's just me.
I mean, my phone is always there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. And then I'll pray when I find like a summer. I can't scroll past 6 TikToks
Without
a nini. So ikifika ndo I'll read through it and then like, yeah, omba, and then start my day. Go take a shower.
Do you exercise to maintain your body, or
I
you
don't know
just
exercise. I don't know it.
It must be nice.
I didn't know
I
it.
think, but you also have to admit it's because of your age. I'm sure even
What do
eating,
you
you eat
mean?
whatever you want, right?
Right now, yes.
There you go.
But
Ask
see,
someone who's
age.
older if they can. What?
See,
You can't eat whatever you want
Find
once.
me in the next few.
No. And also that's a good thing, because now, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you don't even need to exercise, you don't know girls who have to go to the gym
to maintain the
to
body.
maintain.
Otherwise, wasipo eat
Yeah. And they also can't eat any, like, if you eat cheese for a whole week, I can tell you'll just be okay.
I'll just be okay. Yeah. Me,
Somebody
the only
else.
things I don't eat are the things I'm allergic to.
What are you allergic to?
I'm allergic to njahe. I'm allergic to eggs.
Come on, you can't be allergic to njahe.
Napenda njahe. And it's all the things I love that I'm allergic
You're allergic to njahe?
I'm allergic to njahe. And a lot of people out there hate njahe. I don't understand.
I don't know. I like njahe a
I
lot.
love njahe. I
What?
love njahe.
Okay,
And my
eggs.
eggs, sausages. But if I eat more than 2.
Wait, even sausages?
Yeah.
Beef, pork, or?
Beef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But hizo zote ni zitaniharibia if I overdo them. Like, yeah, like mayai nafaa kui. Unaona moderate. Unajua unaweza kula mayai leo, kesho, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Me, I cannot. Eczema.
Oh, sheesh. And then, Nini, what else did I want to ask before I forget, just on that part? Food-wise. So, chicken would be okay for
No,
you?
chicken chicken naweza kula Monday to Monday.
Daily. Drumsticks, wings.
Everything. The only thing that would be high is my level of cholesterol.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's the only thing. But other than that, no. Yeah.
So now, financial habits. Because, of course, like you've said, that's where you're trying to get to and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what I would say, like, if you ever need financial guidance, just because you came to my platform, I would guide you.
You would.
Yeah, because if there's something that I'm good with.
It's financial.
Listen, I don't mean to boast, but
Mnasikia uko nje. Yeah.
if you know, you know. But I just think after COVID, during that COVID period, till today, that's the one thing that I just studied, because we were all stuck indoors.
Oh, yeah.
I studied.
Struggling financially.
A lot.
Yeah.
But I studied and I figured out, like, a lot of things that even when you're young, you can just start learning about.
Like one thing, mi nataka kwanza kusave. So when I get there, I wanna, because my saving, the only time nearly saved was to get this. And I was so driven. I've never seen myself like, because it's
So
something
now
I
you
wanted,
don't.
because I knew the only way to jumpstart my content creation was via
Your
this.
phone, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Nikujikaza. Say
So I'm guessing now you're not saving.
I am not. If we're being serious, because if we're honest, I feel like for me, venye nafikirianga,
Yeah.
I feel like saving doesn't make sense if you don't have a constant
No, that's where you're wrong.
Yeah, sasa mi nafikirianga, you see.
Can I explain why?
Yeah.
It's because saving is not even about like just you said like maybe because you're saving for a mission on something. It's creating that habit. Because you see the same way you spend little money maybe that you might have, it's the same way you're going to spend when you get a lot of money.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that discipline, because I've seen it with
so
people.
So you don't agree with venye watu husema ati pesa urudi?
I'm telling you, that's
the
worst mistake. But that people always do that.
It works. I mean,
No.
It's just to me. For me,
people are lying.
For how long I've been going, it has been working.
But I can ask you a question.
Okay.
Right? Of course, maybe the way you've said money's coming in and you're spending it, maybe because you're like, si pesa itarudi.
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be the same case if you've moved out of your parents' house? Would you do the same thing?
No.
So now you see.
Yeah.
You're doing that because you know?
Wazazi.
Wazazi,
but even if Kamas, to be honest,
Yeah.
the only money my parents give me ni ya kwenda shule.
No. You know why I'm saying that? It's because at the back of your head, you're like, even if shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Come on, they're there.
They're there.
They'll tell you to sleep outside.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they can't, Nini. Food, will you miss food?
Oh, kuna food home, yeah.
You move out of your house and your stomach is growling. But you're like, yeah, that's how bad it is. But if you start doing those habits, even when your parents are there, trust me, your because brand collaborations will come. And also, you have to understand, we've seen it even in the Kenyan industry, celebrities who are doing well at their peak, and then things don't turn out so well for them, and then they go broke, frustrations, and all those things.
Sana nimeiona na wasanii, like, I feel like,
and especially like wasanii, they're always like, even people maybe when you're in primary school, you used to see them, you're like, wow, and he's doing well, and then now years down the line, they're not
they're on Nairobi Gossip Club saying
being exposed every single time. Imagine, and it's something simple as maybe even just going for a medical checkup and stuff. So understand those money habits that they had when they were younger now accumulate, and now they mess up, like even when, because companies can call you and give you like even let's say a big check for like 3M.
True.
You, because you have no discipline at all.
Like,
sasa nitumie vizuri cause now it will come back times 2. I'm telling you, that could be like the one check that was supposed to like make sure you're a good cushion and then now grow yourself up
from there.
But and you spoiled all the money, misused it, and of course back to scratch. And then maybe now algorithms are not favoring you because even that money made you stop even doing content first of all.
It got into your head.
Exactly. Yeah. So I know it sounds ridiculous, but if you can, just try and make it like a habit. Just saving a bit here and there, because you start saving, and then after saving, now it goes to investing. Now investing is a whole new category.
Yeah.
But if you start investing at 20,
don't attack actually.
At 20.
Yeah, that's why in my 20s.
Yeah, I'm telling you, by 25, you'll be globe-trotting, especially like when you're doing like the way you're doing your thing. By 25, you'll be paying a lot of the things the way you're saying, like, I want my money to be able to.
Yeah.
You'll be doing those things for yourself.
That's the goal.
So somebody, if comes in, they're just a plus.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, you haven't done it. You're like, okay, you know what? Maybe you don't know. Let me teach you how
let me
just teach you how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
So such small things. So now, as we wind up, what are some of like collaborations that you're looking forward to? Like even if it's brand partnerships, things that you wish maybe for you're looking forward to, you'd want to get into.
Right now, I'm looking at. I'd want to work with Cortex Kenya. I'd want to work with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola
everyone is talking. Everyone is mentioning Coca-Cola by the everyone who comes here.
Let me tell you, there is no one that consumes your product like me. I was told to stop because it was too much.
Yeah,
Mimi ni Coca-Cola.
That's why I say it's because of your age. I can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't. You can. What do you mean? You
I can, but it will affect me kind of. I'll start feeling like weak or weird.
Weak because of Coca-Cola.
What? That's why I say, Mpaka, you're like that, yeah?
Because of
Or
Coca-Cola.
like maybe the sugar will be too much for me. I can't take all those ninis like right now.
But yeah, so Cortex,
How old do I look?
I'd say 28.
Wow.
You're not 28?
See, drink water, exercise.
Usiambie umefika miaka okay, 30 ukienda sana.
I'm in my 30s.
You're in your 30s.
Yeah.
You're not 30. Umepita 30.
Are you disappointed? First of all, are you disappointed? I don't even. What kind of look is that? What kind of look is that you're giving me? Are you disappointed?
I am shocked.
What
do you mean? But you look good if you're in your 30s.
I am in my 30s, yeah.
If you had told me you're 26, I'd have bought it.
Really?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Guys, you see?
Yeah, because I'm looking,
Water,
my sister
eating
is
good,
30.
exercising.
My sister is 30, sahi.
Yeah.
So na kuangalia nasema, maybe you're ranging there. So 31. Sawa tusiendelee. Kwa umepita wacha.
Okay, like, kwanza it's the way you say it. Kwanza it's when you say it. Don't tell me you are 30. But I'm like, okay, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but hey, I'm sorry just because I take care of myself.
But you do, because you cannot tell. Even the chica that was doing my skin analysis, she looks really good. And when she told me her age, I was like, no, stop.
Yeah.
You are not 40. She's 40, and the way she...
But now that's where I'm saying, like, even
take care of your skin.
It's all accumulation from now. Take care of yourself.
Now, your skin will take care.
Try.
Yeah.
Even eating habits and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand now your metabolism is super high. Hydrate.
Yeah.
Do you eat your fruits?
Ndio maana nilikwambia nipe maji usimpe soda.
You don't drink
I was
water?
this close to tell you I don't drink water as much as I should.
Coca-Cola pale tu inakungoja cold one.
But nikishamaliza hii nipe.
Sawa. So now we definitely have to close up the show. And this was so nice, by the way. I don't know. I mean, I had a list of questions, but most of the stuff has just been us bouncing on and off organically. So I think I really appreciate like you just making time by
I loved this experience.
It was good.
Yeah, I knew I'd enjoy it. Loki, I knew I'd enjoy it.
Okay, no disappointments here.
Yeah. But you're doing a good job. You're doing a good thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I hope to do like another part 2 with you.
No problem.
Of course, soon. Yeah. I'll give you time, of course, to do your thing and everything, and then I'll follow up. Of course, I have to I said I spoil all my friends. I'll send you like some, you leave your address, I'll spoil you with something,
Yeah.
Just that, Nini, because you've said, like it's always concerning to me, even when somebody says that in the podcast, I'm always like, you know what? Say less. Okay, let's make an example and
may
just,
you never lack. Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
So now, tell the people, okay, before we go to that, what message would you have to young people who are aspiring to get into the content creation space and also just maintain a brand? Because like for you, what I can say is like you're kind of like level-headed. Even like from your content, I can say you're not swayed. Like you're finding your lane.
Yeah.
You're just focused on your own lane.
Adi umesema. So one thing, find what works for you. Kama mimi, I can't start doing stuff that Boina does. She's doing great work, but I can't start eating content.
I'll die.
And I know my audience doesn't relate to that. So find what works for you. And when you do, push it. Unaona venye watu wanakwambianga consistency and you're like, everybody says that.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, ukiangalia watu nilianza na wao on my first TikToks when I was doing it at home, the people I started with, walichoka, waliacha.
Bored.
Now they're the ones they're the ones texting me and they're like, girl, if I knew,
I would have
we would have endelead with you, tujikaze. Na naona like so many other people bad. I don't know if it's the getting caught up with their own personal life. That's one. Ama, wengine they're just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
But for you, kama unajua, this is your life. You will put everything into it. So yeah, consistency. Mimi naweza kwambia tu consistency. Alafu, God's timing. God's timing is the best. Not your timing, it's his timing.
So have that patience as well.
Kuwa na hiyo patience. Acha haitakuja tu hivi.
True.
Mimi nilikuanga na stress, pressure. Before I came to learn, like,
relax, it's gonna happen.
It used to take me on at all. I'm not even playing. But yeah, consistency and God's timing.
Sawa. So now, tell people where they can find you, your social media platforms, if you have anything else going on that you'd want to plug on the podcast. Hey.
So on Instagram, like I said, just Matiru. And then on TikTok, you can find me as Shanz or Matiru, but Shanz sana ndo, like if you search it will come up right away. Yeah, right now I'm hizo platforms mbili. Yeah.
YouTube anytime soon or not yet?
Hiyo mtanipea time kidogo. Acha, let me build myself, yeah? Let me build myself. I feel like hiyo ndo inakuanga pattern. Una blow up TikTok and then Instagram and then you open up a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But does Azad have a YouTube channel?
No. But what I'm saying is,
I don't feel like I need.
You have that personality that
Yeah, but even if I was to do YouTube, I wouldn't do like the daily vlogs. I'd do something
not that.
Yeah.
Like we said, find your lane on YouTube.
Find your lane. Maybe if I find my lane on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Because now you also like accumulate different types of audiences. Because if it's content you're doing, don't forget like all these other platforms are an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because let's say even when you're going to brands, you're like, okay, so I'm selling you guys because I post on TikTok. There's my Instagram, but do you also know that I have like a whole YouTube?
A whole YouTube.
Yeah, that I post longer videos that's doing this way. And that's a whole different, because it's a selling point as well for you as a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now there they get to see you speaking, interacting with people and all those things.
How I carry myself and everything.
How you carry yourself. Hey, listen. So picking out outfits maybe. I mean, it's just think about it. I think it can open like also like other opportunities as well.
So like where the path leads me, I will follow. Yeah, but maybe hadi ndo inanifungulia njia ku, you don't know who will see this.
You never know.
You know who will see this and like I like how she speaks. I like
that's
how she.
The thing. That's
you never know. That's the thing. Just these opportunities, just take them, go for them, run with it. Ukipata, run with it.
True.
Yeah.
True. So thanks for just coming through. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Wishing you all the best and everything. Hope we'll do more collaborations.
We will. Mr. Kulipsha 200 G's, I promise.
That was my friend.
That was your...
I was like, I don't know what the hell happened in your life by this so that you come to me with bitterness. But that's a story for another day, So anyway, till next time, appreciate you. Wishing you all the best by the way and everything. I see so many great things in you in the next few months. So
No.
let's not jinx it. Stay focused.
Yeah, stay focused.
The Kisscapades podcast is your gateway to holistic growth and personal transformation. Together we'll unlock the secrets to living a life of health, wealth, love, and happiness. So make sure to tune in every week and join us as we explore the essence of what it means to truly thrive. And lastly, show us some love and support in our social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically all the social media platforms that support podcasting will definitely be there. Even with the short clips and reels, you can find us there. And lastly, don't be shy with feedback, suggestions, or any questions that you might have in regards to the episodes or our podcast. It's the Kisscapades Podcast. Goodbye.